Hello children, the topic for today's class is figures of speech. Do you know what is the figures of speech? No. Okay, clear. What does a king or a queen wear on their head? Yes, they wear crown. Can you imagine how does this crown look without this colorful stones like rubies and emeralds? Does it look good? No, definitely not. So we need some colorful stones to make the crown beautiful. Just like that, we need figures of speech to make the writing. The writing can be a poem or prose, whatever. So we need these figures of speech to make our writing more beautiful. See, some writers, or most of the good writers, they use figures of speech to convey their ideas, to express their thoughts. So figures of speech help the writers to effectively express their ideas and thoughts. So here's the definition of a figure of speech. A figure of speech is a word or phrase that possesses a separate meaning from its literal meaning. So it has some inner meaning. Clear? It has a separate meaning from its literal definition. So to discuss about figures of speech, we have plenty of figures of speech. But today I'm going to teach you some common figures of speech. So I have taken a set of 7 figures of speech, and they are simile, hyperbole, alliteration, metaphor, personification, onomatopoeia, oxymoron. See, I have taken the set of 7 figures of speech which is very common. So these are the common figures of speech, and I have made it in an order for you to easily memorize this. See, if you can remember the word shampoo. Shampoo. S-H-A-M-P-O-O. Clear? So if you can remember the word shampoo, you can easily write these 7 figures of speech. Yes, simile, H hyperbole, A alliteration, M metaphor, P personification, O onomatopoeia, O oxymoron. So these are, as I said, these are not the only list of figures of speech. We have a plenty. We have a wealth of figures of speech, but these are only the common figures of speech. Okay, so now we came to know few commonly used figures of speech, and now let us start the explanation of each type. So I will start with simile. So what is simile? Simile is directly comparing two unlike things using like and as. So in simile, we are comparing two things. Clear? Two unlike things. See in this example, he fought like a lion in the battle. So he and lion. These both are two different things, two different objects. Clear? And now we are comparing that person, that boy with the lion. So these unlike things are compared using the word like. So comparing two different objects, two unlike objects, by using words like or as is called as simile. See, come to the next example. Snow White is as white as a snow. Snow White, see in the story we have Snow White story, right? So that Snow White, she is as white as a snow. So now we are comparing Snow White to the snow, the color of snow, by using the word as. He is busy, he is as busy as a bee. So the boy is so busy as a bee. So in that line we come to know that this boy is very much hardworking. He is always so busy, just like a bee. So here we are comparing the boy to the bee using the word as. See the next example. You are as brave as a lion. So now you are comparing your bravery with the lion. So they are telling you are as brave as a lion. He is as funny as a monkey. He is compared to the monkey. Last night I slept like a log. See, log is it's a piece of wood which doesn't move at all unless we are moving it. So he is comparing that he slept like a log without moving. That means he had a very good sleep. My heart is like an open highway or open book. See, what is open book means? Open book means anyone can read that. So just like that, my heart is open book means I am open to everyone. I doesn't hide anything in my heart. So this is the meaning here. This is the inner meaning here. So as I said, these figures of speech help us to find the meaning apart from the literal definition. Clear? Now the uses are, see, simile makes writing more vivid and powerful. So it helps the writer to express their ideas more vivid and more powerful. And similes can be used to convey meaning quickly and effectively. See, when I'm telling he's as busy as a bee, in a quick time of span, I can convey my idea effectively. Clear? Yes. So following simile, we have our next figure of speech, hyperbole. But I'm not going to teach you hyperbole and alliteration. We will directly jump to the metaphor, because there is a similarity between simile and metaphor. We have something common in both. So now we will look at the explanation of metaphor. So what is metaphor? Metaphor indirectly compares two unlike objects, an imaginative way to show that somebody or something has the same quality as another thing. So as I said, simile is direct comparison, and here metaphor is indirect comparison of two different objects. See here, look at the example. The snow is a white blanket. So here they are comparing snow. Okay, they are comparing snow with white blanket. So they're telling this, instead of telling the snow is as white as a white blanket, here we have the snow is a white blanket. We don't have the we are not using words like and as. He is a shining star. So here it's an indirect comparison, and we are not making use of words like as. The calm lake was a mirror. See, the calm lake. So the lake was reflecting the images that was in front of that. So they are comparing it to the mirror, but in an indirect way. So it is a metaphor. Yes. So in metaphor, we can also include some examples like, see, when I am telling time is money. So I am comparing time with the money. So the message here is we have to spend it. We have to spend our time valuable. We should not spend our time just like that. So here we are comparing time to money. And next we have one more example. The world is a stage. The world is a stage. So here we are comparing world with the stage. So it is an indirect comparison. So these kinds of indirect comparison is called as metaphor. So today we have learned these two types, that is simile and metaphor, and the next figures of speech we will explain in the next class. Thank you, children.